Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Phil here, and today you are going to have a lesson on modal verbs. Please enjoy from my homie Romeo. Take it away.
About to start recording. Hope you guys are ready. I better stand in the right spot. Okay, mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay. Hello guys, how you guys doing? I am back at it again. It's your boy Romeo, the blackest flame, coming at you live and direct, and this time we are going to do something a little bit different. We are going to learn English grammar because a lot of you guys were asking me to do this, and my buddy Philochka asked me to do some grammar videos, so that is why I'm going to start doing this, lessons once in a while. But I'm going to get back to my usual stuff, sprasi negra. You already know what we do. So anyway, today I just figured we are going to look at modal verbs. So obviously by now you guys already have a basic, idea about what modal verbs are. I'm sure if you guys are learning English, then probably you have already used them by now. So anyway, if in case you haven't had any idea or rather any clue about what modal verbs are, well, don't worry, I got your back, because you got my back too, because you're going to subscribe to my channel, right? Okay, so first of all, before we start anything, I just want to break down the most important word for this particular topic: verbs. Do you know what verbs are? Well, basically verbs are action words. You know what action is, right? Action. Yeah, everybody watches action movies, so I'm pretty sure you guys already know what action is. So when I was a little bit younger, my English teacher used to tell me that a verb is a doing word. Because when I was young, I never had an idea what the word action was. So she was a pretty smart woman. She used to tell me that, Romeo, a verb is a doing word. Because kids already know what the word doing is, because a lot of parents ask them, hey, tell me, what are you doing? I'm not doing anything, daddy. So that was the best word for me to know what, a verb was. So basically, a verb is an action word / a doing word. So now let's add another word: modal verbs. So how are we supposed to use modal verbs? So that's what we're going to find out today, and hope you guys are going to understand, and I hope you guys are very comfortable with my speed today, because I don't really want to stutter. I don't really want to talk extremely fast. Because I'm doing this for everybody. I want everybody to understand. People who are at beginner level should understand me. People who are on intermediate level, advanced level, I just want everybody to understand. So if you guys are quite advanced, well, don't be mean, because there are people who are at a lower level, so they need to really understand, if you know what I mean. So just because you understand, it doesn't mean that other people understand as well. So yeah, let's get on to it. So anyhow, modal verbs are used to express the following. So remember, whenever you are using modal verbs, be sure to use them in the following ways to express the following: ability, permission, advice, obligation. Okay, so anyway, let's look at the word probability. Probability is the likeliness of something to happen. So what type of modal verbs can we use to express probability? All right, so modal verbs like may, might, and could are used to express probability. I'm sure you guys have already ran across these words, so obviously you already know how to use them. In case you don't really know how to use such type of words, well, be sure to check out my next video, because I'm just going to be talking about how to use modal verbs in a correct way. All right, so now let's move over to the next way of using modal verbs. So modal verbs are also used to express advice and obligation. Okay, so now let's look at modal verbs for advice and obligation. Should and ought to are used to express advice. So must and have to are used to express obligation. Must and have to are used to express strong obligations. So anyhow, a lot of people really get confused about how to use the words must and have to. So what is the major difference between must and have to? Well, it's pretty easy. Must is a personal obligation, while have to is something which is based on laws and rules. Okay, so let me give you a quick example. I must study extremely hard in order for me to pass the exams. I have to be a law-abiding citizen. Okay, now let's move over to the next way of using modal verbs. All right, okay, so now let's move over to permission. So modal verbs like may, can, and could are used to express permission. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's enough for today. Well, be sure to catch me next week for another exciting episode where I'm going to be talking about modal verbs in detail. So I hope you guys liked this. I hope I didn't really, I don't know, I hope it wasn't as bad as the previous video. So anyway, in case I made a couple of mistakes, well, I'm not really an English teacher, so I'm just doing it because, you know, I like helping people out. So anyway, so I guess I'm going to be improving every day. Every time I make a video, it's going to be at least a little bit better. So I hope you guys can comprehend with me, and I hope you guys understand. Well, in case you have any problems, in case you have any questions, well, drop all the comments right there, you know, at the bottom of the page. You know, I'm going to see all those comments and I will be replying in my next video. So I hope you guys liked it. You guys have to subscribe to my channel. You know, I do this every freaking time. So yeah, I guess I have to go because I have a lot of things to do, but I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel, and big shout out to my big bro Philochko. And yeah, take care. Later.